answer, but we'll probably go for that.
How about losing the tip? Did you have that in the parlay too? Almost 10 and 8. Giannis inside, takes the contact, flips it up for the first two.
That's something that the Bucks have really been sleeping to open up an attack angle.
Cody Martin gets turned away. Here is Van trying to challenge against Brook Lopez. Good finish on the reverse.
You can tell his confidence is always sky high, but against this team, really a tough matchup for anybody they can put on him.
Now the lob play into the air for Nick Richards. Miles Bridges catch and shoot. Fires, hits.
Any kind of side ball screen, they love to down it or blue it.
Dame gives it a go. Count the bucket. A free throw coming. Martin challenging. And the finish from Richards. They found him a couple of times for a couple of dunks now. Bobby Portis has been good really in the last couple of games. Dame loses his defender and finishes like that. Got him on skates with that move.
The net. That face-up jumper is just hitting nothing but twine when he releases it.
Brook taps it away. Here's Dame. Threads it over to Malik Beasley, who threads the net. And a little mini piece.
The workman-like effort that the Bucks are displaying at the defensive end of the floor.
Deep triple try for Damian Lillard. Sinks it.
18. Brook kind of sagged off and helped. Nice defense. Steph Curry.
From behind.
Nice defense.
With the block. And then lays it up.
Nice.
There for Miles Bridges with the finish.
It's nice to see him win that three-point shooting contest the way he did. Last rack, missed the first 4 balls. Nice.
Oh, good ball. Look at the finish with Giannis right down the lane. It's been good the last couple of games. Icic. The bowling ball bouncing off of Gallinari and finding Seth Curry.
Not a bad. This is a young man right here, Brandon Miller. I expect to try and be more aggressive, looking for his own.
Oh, he found it there.
Yeah, he did. Up until about the last 6 games when he's been below 16 points a game, but before that he was in the mid-20s in terms of scoring consistency.
Bobby Portis from 3.
We can't count that.
That switch happening now against Curry. Doc Rivers had said that game against Philly was their best switching game defensively. Yeah, but Charlotte wants
everything out top, especially when Brook Lopez is off the floor.
Bobby with that pump fake. Gives himself some room for another deuce-point territory. Pat Bev looking for it, in and out. The tip is there. Just pursue it, Pat Bev.
This team is like the game that couldn't shoot straight. They're great defense, but during the last 6 would have a hard time scoring.
Pat Bev will get his points in 3-point territory, and Steve Clifford will call the timeout.
You can't knock him down.
3 of 15 here for Charlotte from 3. Jay Crowder gets a look. Bobby pursuing the offensive boards. Give him another to a cutting Jay Crowder. 10-26 and counting is the scoring drought, and it keeps going. They're missing jumpers, they're missing layups. Jay Crowder for 3. I swear you have the greatest lines. Equal opportunity breakaways. Get a bucket. Martin ends that drought. 26 seconds, sorry.
Not enough time for the floodgates to open up.
8 minutes and 26 seconds scoring drought.
Nice.
Dame Lillard left side.
And you can see this vaunted defense that was number 1 in the
time, 58-26. First possession here to the Milwaukee Bucks. He's pulls the trigger, just pouring it on. Another 3-pointer. 10th 3-pointer here tonight. Double figures here for the Charlotte Hornets.
We're talking about Miles Bridges has had back-to-back 40-point games this season.
Oh, wow. Lob play. It's one of the most spectacular.
For Nick Richards and throw it up at the rim.
And breaking up the pass. Getting it right back to the rookie, Brandon Miller.
And Dame tried to go.
Giannis left side. And Giannis now with 17 points. One of the all-time best shot blockers in Bucks history, NBA history, gets another. Dame Lillard, side step for 3.
But again, another example of great ball. Really good job of limiting the amount of attempts around the rim over the last couple of weeks also.
Miller pulls up. And Brandon Miller, 25 years old.
Yeah. I was doing a podcast with said Chris. I couldn't remember the name of that new technology. Then I found this folder.
Soft touch for Miles Bridges.
I need to keep getting still. This team is 26 points per 100 possessions better with him on the floor.
Alley-oop, yes, the recipient, Dame the giver. One of the best, lob throwers to Giannis. And Dame's a quick learner. There's a spin move. That's a quick, oh my goodness! Giannis shut the door out. PC off the mark from the corner.
Bucks just out hustling, getting second shots, sharing the basketball.
All-Star break, and I felt like no one was considering some of those outside factors.
Well, here's another factor that factors into what we just saw.
11 of 12 as a team from the free throw line.
Deflection.
They're averaging about 20 deflections. In the last couple of games, Bobby Portis, another bucket, a 21-point game for Bobby. Under Doc going into the All-Star break. In the last couple of games, they're 20 or more.
So that's a sign of focus, activity, and then also offensive opportunities.
Gallinari with the offensive rebound. There goes Pat. Slips it. Gallinari has his Bucks bucket. The first of his career.
At a starter, play starters minutes.
Seth Curry as well. Yeah. He's got the ball right now.
That Trey Mann in the corner.
Yeah, Trey Mann's in the corner.
Yeah.
Williams with the flush. Heading back to Chicago on Friday to take on the Bulls. This is exactly what the Bucks have ordered in terms of resting people. PC, a hard two to get.
Masters was playing for it. The Masters was knocking down corner jumper after corner jumper. Like that. Like Brandon Miller. He was not missing corner jump shot.
And he's talking about the three. He's talking about AJ and Marjon Beauchamp. Andre Jackson Jr., AJ sizing it up. He's 2 for 2.
Williams at 6'6", Pat Bev at 6'2".
Just letting them play here in the fourth quarter. Letting this clock tick away. Soft touch. The starter standing.
Be able to finish off that play up and over and shows the immense amount of talent that Danilo Gallinari has as a scorer.
Bridges from behind the three-point line, 14 points.
Nothing but headaches. Since I've been here as a broadcaster, you just kind of file that stuff away and you don't forget.
PC's got his three. Makes it. PC finds Marjon. Marjon checks his feet. He wants a three. He gets his three.
About staying in Orlando, with everything happening with COVID, the uncertainty of it all. Guess who was the coach that got everyone to stay, that talked to the entire group and made them realize why it was...
Just a basketball guy that has put in 24 years as a head coach in this.
When he saw that Milwaukee was calling.
Yeah.
Bertans. And they did it. He was 3 and 7 going into the All-Star break. Logo shot. My goodness, for Trey Mann.
Legally, as physically as you possibly can, but just a physical attitude.
Oh, let Pat dunk. Oh, one-handed jam for Pat Connaughton.
Marquise Bolden, his former...
Don't call him Marcus.
Yeah, but Marcus who?
Marjon Beauchamp off the glass.
So you just wonder kind of what Hornet team is going to show up on Thursday night after this kind of a beatdown. You expect some level of pride to kick in, but man.
Some stats where the Bucks have really kind of played the record, have played up to opponents with good records, down to opponents with questionable records. AJ Green.
Execution-wise, but more importantly, mentally as a basketball team.
Bertans again. He's had success from that spot. Led by Giannis's 24 points. Dame right behind him with 20.